Here's what's popping in the world of young Hollywood.
That's PopStop TV and I'm Nick Cannon. Let's go.
I'm so excited to meet you because you are responsible for 80% of my nightmares.
Oh, you're welcome.
I watched all 3 Paranormal Activities and I could not sleep for probably like a month total.
Should I apologize or take it as a compliment?
It's a compliment.
Okay,
It's a compliment.
thank
Yeah, absolutely. What made you want to get started in this project?
This particular project came to me rather accidentally. I wasn't looking for an idea for a horror movie. Just one day I was browsing the internet and I found some a website where people who actually did on tours to Pripyat, it's a real thing, you can actually go on tours, posted photos and videos of their trips. And I started researching about it and I didn't know that, I've known about Chernobyl, the disaster, but I didn't know that now you can go to the town next to it. And the images were so haunting and sad and beautiful because there's no other place like it on Earth where people basically just almost vanished because they didn't have a chance to take their personal belongings. So you have a town with just no people. And you have on top of that the threat of radiation, and I thought this is like a unique and amazing place and very creepy. Maybe it'll make a good setting for a horror movie.
Wow, that is absolutely insane. And I heard that you guys had a really short amount of time to film it, right? 3 weeks?
Yeah, we shot the whole thing in 21 days. It was a very tough shoot.
And there were a lot of improv going on behind the scenes. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, even though this is not a found footage movie like Paranormal Activity, we wanted to make sure that the film feels very real. So we feel like we're actually going on a journey with the characters as opposed to watching actors acting. And because we had such an amazingly talented cast, we let them improvise much of the dialogue to give it that kind of natural, authentic feeling.
I feel like you create such genius, unconventional horror films, like with handheld cameras and everything to make everything look so realistic. What inspires you in making these?
Well, to me, I like movies that feel kind of more gritty and raw. It makes me kind of connect to the movie better. Sometimes when a movie is too high budget, it makes it feel too polished. And I kind of like the idea that you're just kind of going on a trip with the characters as opposed to being always conscious of the fact that you're watching a movie. So that's why found footage sometimes works really well. In Chernobyl Diaries, it didn't make sense for us to use found footage, but we still wanted to capture that kind of real sense of the action.
When you're watching the horror movies as a viewer, are you totally desensitized by now, or?
Actually, to some degree, I am. It takes very few movies really get to me, and most of the time I'm kind of like over-analyzing them and reverse engineering them in my head, so I don't enjoy them as much as I used to.
One last question. Our viewers absolutely can't wait for Paranormal Activity 4. What can you tell them? What can you tease us with?
Unfortunately, I can't say anything. The only thing I can say is that it's going to be out on October 19th. That's about it.
Can't wait. Thank you so much for chatting with us. So nice to meet you.
For more celebrity interviews, log on to PopStopTV.com. Pop culture for the next generation.